Alright, we got a, let's see, this is a 2006 575 XP X-Torque. It's my grandpa's saw from when he was still cutting timber around our place here. I had two of these. One he bought at a Brance's saw shop, which was a saw shop down by us and closed. And then this one he got when he bought his Wood-Mizer LT70. Came with a package deal. And the one that we originally bought had a 32 and 4-aught handlebars, bone stock, and got run over by a shovel. And then this one always just sat with his climbing saw, had a 20-inch bar and stock dogs and half-wrap handlebars. And I went and bought a 32 Husqvarna power match for it, and the OEM Husqvarna dogs and handlebars, 4-wraps on it, and running 7.2 sprocket, bone stock, everything. It's running see, the chain started out as a 75 CL, and then I just converted it to a 75 round file. Just did it with my grinder, and so it'd be a 75, like a JGX, I think is what it'd be. This skip tooth, 3/8 pitch, 63 gauge. Skip tooth, I don't know a whole lot. I haven't done a whole lot to the chain. I ground it one time. I don't think I touched the rakers. They might have one file on the rakers. We're just going to do just some itty bitty fur here. It'll be the one on the right there, but I actually might pull that bigger fur out and cut a couple chunks off of it. But yeah, we're going to run this, and like I said, bone stock, just 7.2 sprocket, bone stock, and everything. Let's see. It's a 74 cc. I don't remember what the specs were on it. I don't mind the saw. I don't like it as good as my 372. It's an X-Torque. If you did some work to it, it'd be a good saw and everything. But it's not a bad saw. It runs good and does what we need it for. My 372 will run laps around it. It'd run laps around it when it was stock, and but oh well, it's an okay saw, so we'll fire it up here and make a few cuts. This is a good torquey saw. I got a lot of torque to it and everything. It'll bog way down putting in undercuts and everything. It'll blog way down, but still going. It's got a lot of torque to it, and you could, if it was me, I'd go and put an unlimited coil on it and put a dual port muffler, and then it's got pretty good spool up on it. I'll start it up here in a second again, let you see the spool up on it and throttle response, but I like my 372 better. It's not a bad saw. It does better in green wood. That's real seasoned fir. It's about 1.5 years old fir, both those logs, and green fir, it does a lot better, but so does my 372, and it's, like I said, it's not a bad saw, but I'll let you see the spool up on it. Bouncing off the limiter on it pretty bad, but yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about unlimited coils is I'll even run, I used to run stock saws, and it'd be a stock 372, nothing to the muffler or anything, but it'd have the unlimited coils, so that way it wouldn't bounce off the limiter, and that was nice, because you can, even on a stock 372, you can turn it up to about 13 and it'll run pretty good. That's what I know. I had quite a few that run 13, like 13.2 maybe if it was real high. Nothing like 13.5. It's too much for stock without a dual port muffler or anything like that. But no, it runs okay, and it's hard to find good 575s. That 575's only got probably, oh shoot, it's probably only got maybe 30 tanks run through it is all. I mean, it's basically a brand new saw. It's got very low mileage top end, low mileage bottom end, carb on it. I mean, it's in really good shape. I'm sure I could, if I ever sold that saw, I could sell it probably for quite a bit, because some people like the 575s, and you can't get the 575s, and you can get 576s, then you can get those just as the X-Torques, or you can get them the X-Torques with the auto-tune in them. But no, it's not a bad saw. Like I said, I just prefer my 372 better. And I know a lot of guys around here. Got a neighbor down the road that was a timber cutter. He ran them, and when they were out still and for a long time, those were real popular back in like 2005, 2006, 2007. 575s, they were kind of at peak, and they were that was what was supposed to replace the 372, was the 575, when Husqvarna said they were going to get rid of the 372, and then people liked the 372 so much they just kept it and kind of phased the 575 out and brought in the 576. But no, it's a good saw. I mean, I guess if you wanted it, like I said, if you did some work to it, that'd be a good saw. I'd give my 372 a good run for its money, and any other saw I'd give like the 460, 461 good run for its money. Like I said, though, it is a real torquey saw. It's got a little bit more torque than my XP, but my 372 is an on-X torque, and I've run the 372 XPWs when they first came out, the 75cc big blocks with the X torque on them, and they had way more torque than that. They had a lot of torque, and then even the 372 XPs, the 72cc X torques, they still have a lot of torque in them. But that's the saw I wish I had, was a 372 XPW 75cc X torque. Those were nice, and I had probably 7 or 8 of those at one point. And when I was a saw mechanic back on the East Coast in Virginia for a couple years, that was what we ran when they came out with them, and those were good saws. But thanks for watching.